Thank you all for being here. My name is Dania Ramirez. Hi, Ramona. And yes, like Christian said, I am what Hollywood calls a working actress. But I am also a mother, I am also a wife, I am also a daughter, I'm also a friend. I am here tonight with all of you to just share my perspective on success and redefining success from the inside out. And before I get to that and my 5 pillars of success, I want to talk to you a little bit about my journey of self-discovery, because I think, success means different things to different people, right? What success means to me might look different than what success means to all of you, because we all come from different places and it all starts from within. You have to be comfortable in knowing who you are, in knowing what your gift is. So I was born in the Dominican Republic. And when I think back at my life as a little girl, I just remember thinking and relating success or achievement by climbing a tree. I would climb a tree and get to the top and I would be like, oh, I made it, right? That was what I thought success was. And when I think back on it, I think I was closer to what success really means to me back then than when I started chasing it. That when I started becoming aware of my surroundings and what other people had to say about success. So what I find to be the most incredible thing was to really get back to the little girl inside me and figure out how to make that person happy on an everyday basis, right? Because I remember I was one of many girls. My mother was one of 10 girls. They all had girls. And so I come from a huge family full of women, strong women, emotional women. Happy women sometimes, but really strong women. And I remember going to the river and laying out in the sun and thinking, wow, this is great, as a little girl, right? Then I started becoming aware of my surroundings, and as in my culture, I started noticing that they were trying to groom us into just being wives, into being mothers, and that's great. I am married today, my husband's here tonight. Hi, Bev. And I have 2 incredible children, really amazing, and I love that. It wasn't something that I thought was the only thing that I was going to be. I always had something inside of me that made me think that I wanted to be something different, that I wanted to believe. You have to believe in it so much that you stand strong within it, that you stand strong with the definition of success for you, because it will mean something different for somebody else. What does it mean to you? And stand strong within that, and then you get to the next one. Second one is hard work. A lot of people say, okay, work smarter, not harder. It's hard to work smarter and not harder, because you don't know what smart is until you work hard and you figure out what it is that you're doing, right? And when I say work hard, I don't just mean work hard at nothing. I mean practice what it is that you say your gift, that you recognize within yourself that your gift is. Practice, because practice makes perfect. And maybe not perfect in every way, but it does make you better. And when you feel like you're good at something, then you have confidence. And when you have confidence, you get to a space where you feel like you're fearless. And that brings me to the third one, conquering fear. And what do we fear the most when we are trying to be successful? We fear failure. Because we just want to win. But we don't realize that in order for us to figure out what we're winning at, we have to figure out how we lost, right? So it's through those failures that you actually become a master at what it is that you're doing. It's the don'ts. You figure out what didn't work because you know what works already, right? And it's through those failures that you really understand how to really master the things that you're saying you're going to do. And once you get there, get to the fourth one, which is perseverance. And for me, what I do for a living, you have no idea how many times I get told no. People watch you be in a movie, people watch you on a TV show, and they don't realize how many times you knocked on the door, and they slammed it in your face, and then you have to get up the next day and walk in that door again because your energy walks in the room before you do. Shoulders back, right? You walk in, and people notice you. They don't just notice you, they notice who you are. You're walking in with confidence, but in order to do that, you have to somehow be fearless. You have to walk in there every single day with the same confidence that you had when they slammed the door in your face. And the only way that I have found to do that is to celebrate your successes, whatever they are. Like, yes, we walk here every day and we want to reach for the star that's way up there. But if we just focus on that star, we don't look around and realize that there's other little stars, right? So you have to celebrate every little accomplishment. I celebrate that I made breakfast for my twins this morning. I was like, I did that and I packed. And it's all these little things that actually give you that joy. You know, you have to play. Because if you're gonna be successful, you gotta be happy. So you're walking around every single day wanting to feel good about what you're doing. And sometimes you don't get to that star that's way up there right away. But you accomplish all these little things. And if you're not looking around, you're gonna miss other doors. There's many other doors. You have to have no expectation because you don't know where you're gonna go. You know now where you're at. You're living in the is. You're living in the now. And the only way to actually love and accept the things that are coming your way is to actually live in the moment and love that and accept that, right? And that brings me to the final one, which is service. You have to, once you're there and you figured out what it is that your gift is, and you've worked hard and you've persevered, and you've done all these things and you've conquered your fear, you have to look around and then say, and this is a challenge for each and every person in here tonight, right? Because we're here with the Beverly Hills Chamber of Commerce. And there's a lot of people here tonight. So look around, look to your right, look to your left, and then ask yourself, how can I serve? You are a piece of a puzzle. You have mastered your piece. So now how can you serve the piece next to you or the piece behind you? You have to figure out that you're not alone and that success is not a solitary journey. Success is a unified journey. You're not going to make it there alone. Successful people are never there by themselves. They had other people right next to them. They had other people above them, underneath them, helping them out. So figure out a way to uplift them, to ask them what they're doing. How can you serve them? And I can guarantee you they will serve you. Indirectly or directly, they will serve you. Abundance will come your way. So do that and then see how that feels. And that's, to me, what like really fills that little Dominican girl inside of me. That makes me feel like I'm climbing that tree. The fact that I'm here tonight saying, how can I serve? And this is how I can serve, more than, you know, somebody yelling cut and action or walking on the red carpet. That doesn't really mean as much to me as it means as this night means to me. And I have to take a moment right now because it is about your tribe. You look around and you figure out who is the piece next to you and who is part of your tribe. And Ramona Braganza, I love you. She's one of the founders of 321 Empower. You called me a few months ago and you said, I am doing this thing at the Beverly Hills Hotel and they need a speaker. And I said, oh, wow, okay, well, what do you want me to say? And so I decided to serve you, and I decided to serve all of you tonight, just because, you know, thank you. You had no idea. I'm writing a book right now. It's a memoir that's also a self-help book, and I'm starting this journey of public speaking, and this is my first engagement. Thank you. You're an amazing audience, by the way. Wow. Beautiful. So thank you for the invitation. It was my pleasure to be here. I think your organization is just incredible, and you're one of the most incredible human beings I have ever met. Thank you, Christian Lipton. Thank you. You have been incredible to work with. And thank all of you here tonight. Thank you for being amazing listeners. Thank you for being here and serving the way that you serve. And yes, please know that there is no pressure to ask a question, but if you do have a question, please, I am here to answer. And namaste.
Thank you, everybody.